Hello and welcome to the Truck and Bike channel. My name is David and welcome to my very first video. So the topic of today is being a beginner truck driver in Ireland. So I've been driving for 4 months, still relatively new. And I started driving after I got my license in Ireland. Well, I started driving in Ireland. I got my license in Lithuania, so it's like comparing driving in Lithuania and driving in Ireland is like with a truck. It's like night and day difference, mainly because of the narrowness of the roads. The roads are super narrow. Like this road right here, it's a 2-lane road. It's pretty wide, but for some people, for you folks out there who live in the US, these probably look super narrow to you. But trust me, this in the future I'll try to film the super narrow roads, the country roads, and you'll see what I'm talking about. So anyways, yeah, so what to expect being a beginner, overall being a beginner truck driver. The main thing you need to do is to take everything slowly, easy, never rush. Don't do risky maneuvers. This is not a light vehicle. Like for example with a car, like I call cars lighties. These fucking lighties, they do very risky maneuvers because they can accelerate fast, they can stop fast. So if you have the habit of doing that, you should forget about it, because this is a 16 meter long, 2.5 meter wide vehicle. When you go into a intersection, it takes time to pass it because of the length. So if you think like, oh, maybe you'll make that gap, but trust me, it's not worth the risk. Don't try to make that gap, just wait, I mean, you're getting paid for it. You're getting paid for this job, for driving, so why rush, And if the company says something, oh, you're slow, blah, 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 ignore them. And if they fire you, you shouldn't care about it, because finding another job is super easy, because especially in Ireland, there's a huge lack of truck drivers in this country. So you can easily get another job straight away. So the first, I'd say, well, for me personally, the first month and a half was super nerve-wracking, because I wasn't used to the roads, I wasn't used to the size of this vehicle. But like with all things in life, the more of the thing you do, the better you get at it. So you just take your time, don't rush. Remember your training. Always check the mirrors, especially if you're merging into a lane. Always check that mirror, and if you have a camera like I do, I'll show. Yeah, you can see. Check the camera all the time, because the blind spot is so severe, you will never see a car in that corner. You will not see it just from your peripheral vision. So yeah, always take things slowly, don't rush, and it's actually, once you get the hang of it, it's a pretty chill job. I myself am a big fan of this job, just because I don't have to deal with people, with colleagues, because I really, in previous jobs, I had to deal with people and their egos. It's so frustrating. Like in this job, if you're doing a good job, nobody will bother you. The office won't call you, nobody. If you fuck up, of course they're gonna call you, and and shit goes down. So in the beginning, on my second week, I scraped the side of a car, so they gave me a second chance, and after that I didn't do any serious accidents. After that I just scraped the side of a trailer, which is not a biggie. Let this guy pass. I thought he was gonna, oh yeah, he is. Anyways, yeah, scraped the side of a trailer, scraped the car, did all this shit. But when you have things like that happen, you learn from them very quickly. You don't repeat the same mistake. Well, hopefully you don't. I didn't. Two fingers crossed that I won't. But yeah, job is pretty good. The hardest part of trucking is parking. Yeah, parking. With the 4 months I have experience-wise, it's still not enough for being a professional in terms of parking. Which do I need? Okay, I'm on the right. Yeah, so I remember my first time I went to Tesco's, I had to park in the bay. It took me 40 minutes to park in the bay. The warehouse workers came outside and they started clapping their hands like, oh, you finally did it. And they said, now move forward and open the door. I forgot to open the door. So yeah. Anyways, not a big deal. So yeah, the reason it took me so long to park in the bay because the sides of the bay had barriers, so it had to be like extremely perfect. Yeah, I had to park it extremely perfect without any, without the trailer being crooked or whatever. So without the trailer being crooked, so yeah, it took some time. But and then I did the second time, the third time, and then fifth time it was easy. Just practice. And if your company allows you to practice in the yard, yeah, do that before you start your first shift. You just practice for a few hours if they let you. They let me, thankfully. That helped out, but still, of course, the most experience you get is by actually driving and experiencing things on the road. So yeah. So my plan with this channel is to make this style of vlogging videos in my truck, and when I go back home in Lithuania, I'll be vlogging on my bike, which I have to buy it first. Yeah, so my plan is to work here for 5 months, go back to Lithuania, buy a bike, and then do some videos on the bike. I'm gonna buy a supermoto, so it'll be some off-roading and some city exploring. So stay tuned for that if you're interested in things like that. Yeah. So anyways, if you like the video, give it a like, comment, share, all that YouTube shit, and also comment what sort of topics you would like me to discuss. I'm open to suggestions. Thank you for watching, and peace.